Ready, set, go.
Yo, what's up? Welcome. It's Disco Elysium. This might be the last episode.
Yeah?
Depending on how quickly we get my gun. I'm gonna keep this one headphone uncovered so
This
that...
one is also uncovered.
Nice. Depending on how much we get done and how quickly we find my firearm, this might be the final episode.
Oh, honor. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because you have informed me Rachel has already finished this game.
Too fast.
Too fast.
I finished it too fast.
But you informed me that the big confrontation that I got to in the previous episode is quite near the end of the game.
It is, yeah. Like, it's a point of no return.
Yeah.
So you really want to find your gun.
Yeah.
You really want to.
Which you did not.
I did
you
not
neglected
find my
to
gun.
do.
I was like, I can go through this confrontation and then
Yeah.
just find my gun afterwards.
Yeah.
You should probably find it now.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
We're gonna find the gun.
And you informed me that the main way to like pass time while Kim is around is to read books.
That's what I did.
So we're gonna read some books.
I'm gonna read some books.
If it's useful information, maybe we'll keep it in. All right, I told you I was gonna show you around.
Yes.
So.
I'd like to. May I ask your stats? Can I see your stats?
Oh yeah, sure. So this is what we're looking at.
Okay.
Strong conceptualization.
Okay.
We've leveled into empathy. I regret leveling into shivers because
Really?
it very rarely gives me any useful information.
Yeah.
It's all just flavor text.
I know because I maxed out in shit.
Oh no!
I went all into physique. Like my
Oh yeah.
my signature skill was hand-eye coordination.
Okay.
Which was super helpful.
Gotcha.
But
So physique and motorics.
we're maxed out for
Yeah.
me. I was so
Okay.
stupid.
Yeah. So this is what I'm working with here.
Okay.
So we've got the aces high, and +1 empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi, as anyone must have.
As anyone must have. I would if I had access to this thought. Did not
Yeah.
get far enough to access this
It's
thought.
basically just liking Kim's style, I
Like,
think.
I do like Kim's style.
Yeah.
You know, for a cop,
It's fine.
he's a cop.
It sure is. Lonesome
Kim
Long Way
Kitsuragi.
Home, I've been trying to figure out where my house is.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Physical Instrument. Rigorous Self-Critique. We got some Mazovian Socioeconomics.
I did get that one as well.
Yeah, we got the Kingdom of
I
Conscience.
think I had that one.
Yeah, we got the actual art degree.
Okay.
We got Arno van Eyck.
So you're really using your synaptic connections.
I don't
You're
know
really
if I am, because
thinking.
when I just opened it, they were not necessarily connecting.
Oh no,
but-
no, I mean just as a character, you're really thinking.
Oh yeah, I've been internalizing a lot of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Arno van Eyck. Did you met the? Did you meet the like, hyperpop teens?
The church.
Yeah.
The hyperpop church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're trying to. I found this tape,
Okay.
by a guy named Arno van Eyck, who was a DJ, and basically I'm trying to put together a piece, like a beat for Egghead.
Right. To decipher.
Yeah, to
Egghead's-
make things truly hardcore.
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 Yeah.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah. Hardcore aesthetic.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
You can also spend time trying to talk to Egghead.
Oh, I know. I have. I put in the effort. We're friends.
Yeah?
The world is dangerous, and then the Wompty Dumpty Dom Censure.
Mm-hmm.
You're at home, stupid cop, not with the art crowd. So I'm going. Main route has been like artsy, sorry cop.
Okay.
You know. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep the
Mine was very
Arno van Eyck route.
impressionable himbo sorry cop.
Yeah. And then fashion-wise,
Yeah. Got the fawn pants?
We got the fawn pants.
You had to get the pants.
With the, like, super tight ankles.
Yeah.
And then the fancy shoes, like bowler shoes. We got the armored gloves. We got the tie off of the ceiling fan.
Yeah.
Finally.
Did you know that you can break your bolt cutters?
I believe that.
And then you don't have them for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that stands to reason. That checks out. Okay, but we're gonna read some books.
Yes.
Because we have... Wait. I have to get my gun from some lady named... I can't remember her name, but from the Pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Or a gang called the Pigs.
Okay.
I have to meet her at the old fish market at 10.
Right. Let's go get your gun.
So we have until 10 o'clock, which means we have 6 hours.
6 hours.
To pass.
Do you have any interactable items?
I guess.
You can pass time with those.
I can. You're right. Interact.
Yeah.
Oh, book 16 Days of Coldest April. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism.
In
Big
your
fan.
hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekatina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
A black and white rainbow. That kind of defeats the purpose.
Something qualia.
Sure.
Indeed,
Feels
the
heavy.
book is unusually heavy in your hands, as
Okay.
though the cover were lined with lead.
Is
You
it?
would do that in Grad.
How's that?
How long is this gosh dang book anyway?
Wouldn't you
You
like to
flip
know?
through the book.
It's a long
the
book.
pages are thinner
Oh.
than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly
Yeah.
set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Oh, so it's House of Leaves. Thinner than I realized pages, and many of them.
And it's quite small type.
Real
Yeah.
art is dense and difficult.
Nice.
If it didn't
So
feel like
true.
you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
So true. This is what the ebook readers aren't getting. This is the visceral experience that you're missing
Yeah.
when you're not having to basically go through resistance training while reading a book.
The back cover
Look at the back
is
cover.
dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
Okay.
She can't be
What's
much
she
older
look
than
like?
her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Okay. Well, time to start reading.
You can read this, or you can go to the bookstore and get different books.
We've already got this
You
one.
can read this one.
You know, money doesn't grow on trees.
Let's read
In
this one.
cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of
Oh,
the
we don't
Yukon
actually
Grad
have to
riots
read the
in
book.
the
No.
20s.
Nice.
No.
That's
Youths
good.
turn
Yeah,
motor
it's
carriages
sitting and
set
listening.
trash cans
Yeah.
ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows.
Considering the amount of text that's already in this game, like, I wouldn't have put it past them to just write entire books,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've read quite a few books.
yeah.
As
Yeah.
ethnic tensions run wild,
And you don't
a
even have
pair
to
of
do
young
any
lovers
voices
meet
for
each
them.
other
No,
on the street.
no, I wouldn't want to.
Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
There are some games where I would turn off the voice acting and do it myself. This is not a game where I would feel okay doing that. I feel like I would be...
You gotta honor the work.
Yeah,
they
I
put
would
in.
I would feel like I would be robbing myself of a very key element of the game.
The voicing is huge in
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It would
What
physically
happens
hurt you
next?
to keep reading. Are you sure?
I got plenty of meds. It would physically hurt me? I'm right by the
They
drugstore.
go through
I'm
a
fine.
brief and somewhat awkward
Oh.
love affair.
Wow, it hurt.
And in the
Wow.
end,
It
they
really
betray
does.
each other and
Wow.
succumb to the absurdity of grinding
Oh.
life. The man becomes
Okay.
a lens grinder, completely abandoning
Okay.
his former
Let's just heal
existence.
myself up real quick and heal my morale real quick. When you gotta take meds halfway through reading a book. Just to get through it.
That's what philosophy does to a man.
That's
why
fair.
philosophers look like that.
That makes sense, actually.
He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lanky polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
Okay. And the
She
woman?
spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin as every single one
Hot.
of her dreams dies, one by one.
Okay.
That also reminds me of a part from, have you played What Remains of Edith Finch?
No, but you've talked about it a little bit.
That would definitely be one that I would be happy to take you through.
Okay.
There's a part where a character works at a fish processing plant.
Mm-hmm.
And shit gets heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Now, normally, if it were me, Connor, reading this book, I would put it down and say this is terrible. Because I like my books to have at least some semblance of hope.
Right.
But unfortunately, since we've got time to pass,
Yeah.
why can't I put
As
this
life
book
leaves
away?
their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Great. Glad I experienced that. Put the book away.
Do you have... Oh.
What?
Sorry. May I see your tools?
Tools.
May I see the tools?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put your
I've got a
bag... You gotta put
multi-tool.
your bag in your hand, buddy.
Why?
So you can get bottles.
Oh.
So you can make money.
I've been making money just fine without.
You can have bottles. The bottles add up. There's a lot
Alright.
of bottles.
Okay. Alright. I also got a speed bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gonna organize all this here. Okay. Well, now I have that. I think I've already read this one. Might not have. Medicinal purposes of
Medicinal
the
purposes of the pearl. The cover of this
Oh,
edition
yeah.
features a number of esoteric symbols.
You want to try and concoct one of these hangover cures
I
again?
have not seen this one, no.
All right. It's a book of It's a book of
Very well.
concoctions.
Okay.
First, choose
Alright.
a base ingredient.
Root, fresh mint, or meadow root.
Let's go root. Ginger
Root.
Next,
Ginger
you need
root.
to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Whiskey,
Hmm.
birch bark tea, aloe vera paste.
Over.
Oh,
Lastly,
Oliver.
The
Is
Oliver
there anything
paste.
else you'd like to add?
Pomegranate seeds, sugar, wild ginseng.
Ginseng.
You've created
Okay.
a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger.
I
According to the
whiskey.
pharmacopoeia, it should increase your energy and focus, though, in your
There you go.
experience, it's only done the opposite.
Oh.
Would you
Oh.
like to try again?
You want to try again?
We do one
Very
more.
well.
Yeah.
First,
All right.
choose
Let's
a
do the
base
ones that you haven't
ingredient.
chosen yet.
Next,
Common
you
meadow
need to
rue.
combine the base ingredient. Lastly,
Birch
is
bark.
there anything else you'd like to add? You've created a
Pomegranate
delicious
seeds.
tincture of whiskey
God
and
damn it.
Would you like to try again? You close
All
the
right, never
book
mind. This is a
and
bunch of
find
hooey.
yourself staring at the
All right. Let's go to the bookstore and buy/read some more books. Kim,
Whee!
we're spending our day at the library. They both, goddamn, they both cost $9. I mean, I have free lodging in the fishing
You can also-
village.
You can also shoplift from the second floor.
I can do that. I think I might do that because this woman has been only unpleasant to me. Kim doesn't need to worry about it. Thank you very much.
Where are you looking?
There's supposed to be a white check at these maps.
It's to shoplift, I think.
Oh, it is. Okay.
If you haven't already bought the map.
Shelves full
Right.
of biographies
Okay.
of famous people. Whoever browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye.
Okay.
It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story
Okay.
of Jacob Irv and Alfie
Oh,
Delchaz
right.
by one
Jacob Irv
Cecilia
was
Havergal.
the daredevil. The guy that we thought had driven our speeder over the bridge.
Oh, right.
Next
Yeah.
to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Hardcore.
Hardcore! How do I steal?
I don't know. It was just an option for me.
Okay.
I took shit.
Okay.
It was on the second floor.
Right.
You had the opportunity to steal the map if you didn't already buy it. Did you buy it?
I think I did buy a map.
Famous people, whoever they are.
I'll do the
A
greatest
true cultural
innocence.
touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. Let's read a book, people. There we go. This dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocence. It is written by one João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. A Mesque fascist. Oh no. Tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocences is the coolest in the world.
Hardcore.
Hardcore!
Innocence by João
Oh no.
Salomão Lopes de Fuego.
Good.
The book is large and heavy.
Good. And for a bargain,
It-
might I say.
Browsing through
I wonder
the various
why.
chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events, historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain.
Yeah, that's usually how it
You
goes.
can do it. It'll be worth it. There's something here.
Endurance.
Thanks, endurance. There's something
The
here.
educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that?
Okay.
No. Oh,
No.
well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see
Okay.
what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure. Yeah, sure, why not? It's already 5. It's already 6:15.
That's the spirit. Here we go.
Okay.
Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Dolores Day.
Oh. Okay.
Incorrect. Dolores Day was
Fuck.
the innocence of humanism, internationalism.
Pain threshold, what the
welfare
fuck?
state. She codified.
Why'd you have to do me like this?
Created modern institutions. Among these,
Dolores Day
the
was
moral
from the
intern.
church,
She
right?
was powerful
Yeah.
and beautiful on all her icons. Her
Sure.
colors are silver, white,
Okay,
and
yeah,
apricot.
thank
And when
you.
you think her name, Dolores,
Uh-huh.
stomach acid rises to the
Silver,
back of your
white,
throat,
and apricot?
and it
It's
hurts.
kind of a
You see
trash
flash
color
silver,
scheme.
a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde
Yeah,
hair.
there's no depth
You
to
don't
that.
know why.
Yeah. Like,
Another
why have
choice,
gray
perhaps.
and white?
And apricot.
Yeah.
Steer clear of this one.
Okay.
There's something terrible about this one.
Okay. Back to quiz. Wait,
A
what?
strange sensation of loss.
Oh, fuck.
When she left the earth, the dust
Okay.
and the
I'm
ice.
taking a lot of damage from this episode about
So
reading.
important to the quiz. Stop thinking about
This is,
this.
this is like 3 times as much damage as I've taken in any other episode.
Really?
Yeah. I'll go like maybe 2-3 episodes without taking any damage.
We had very different experiences playing this game.
It sounds like it.
Yes, the quiz is impersonal.
Okay.
No need to rouse
Okay.
sensations in yourself
Okay.
at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
Was this Sola?
Incorrect. Sola was
Fuck.
anointed during the previous
God
century
damn it.
and even lived to see the
God
current one.
damn it.
She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to accept
Okay.
their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history.
Sure.
She is often
Thank you.
called an anti-innocence. Sola
Okay.
resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist
Okay.
who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions.
All right.
Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again?
Gotcha. Well, that only leaves the
Correct.
Paracarnassian.
Nothing much is known
Nice.
about him. It's not even
Okay.
clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him
Ah.
Yus. He's depicted
Okay.
as a young man with molten gold
Yeah, all
pouring
he spoke.
out of his mouth.
Okay.
All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of
Oh.
men before God. He also
Gotcha.
introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As
What is
the
Aurum?
first innocence, he declared that
Something
there
to
should
do
be
with
more
gold?
of those like
Yes.
him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party. The question
Great.
2. Who was the
Okay.
strongest innocence? Dolores.
Okay. It's not Dolores Day. Wait. Hang on. The strong. Oh, wait. Dolores Day was an innocence. I don't know if. Pain Threshold, you fucked me before. Freaking, I guess I'll go with. It's gotta be Dolores Day at a certain point.
Yeah.
Incorrect again. While she
Oh.
originated
Alright.
in many modern
Alright.
institutions,
Yeah, we suck at
even though
reading.
the words
Alright,
most
thank
associate
you.
peace
Thank you. I'm not gonna relax. Was it
It's not
Vesper?
passing as much time as I thought it would.
No. Is it
Incorrect.
Vesper Messina?
Vesper
Fuck.
is not correct.
Oh,
Named the
jeez.
innocent
Okay.
characters of
Yay.
Okay.
codified hereditary rule, but at the
Great.
Franco Negro
Thank you.
attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time may rise to nobility. Question 3.
Right. Thank
Who
you.
was the false
Okay.
innocence? Okay.
False
it wasn't Dolores
innocence.
Day. She's not false.
Unless. Unless.
Dora.
Pain Threshold has. Wait, who was the false innocence?
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Being false is pretty despicable.
Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable,
Fuck.
regent
Okay.
of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world
Okay.
during the Kedriatic conquest.
Erno
Correct.
Pasternak.
There have been a number
Nice.
of counter or
Nailed it
false
first try.
innocents. Some assumed to have innocent qualities. Some who just thought so themselves.
Okay.
The most famous and important of these was Erna Pasternak. He
Erno.
was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated
Nice.
and humiliated by
Ain't we
Stepan
all?
A real girl's girl.
of Kedra.
A girl that
Final
gets it.
stretch. You've come so far.
Final stretch.
And learned so much.
I
This
haven't.
Is the most important one. Question 4. Who
Okay.
was the
Alright.
greatest innocence?
Bring it home.
The most important
It's gotta
of
be
them
Del-
all. The most
Bring it home.
precious to humankind.
It's gotta be Dolores.
The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations.
Finally did
Through
it.
This century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day
Yeah, there
become
has.
everything from inter-esolary travel
Okay.
to the and more
All right,
beautiful,
thank you.
and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test.
Wow.
The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get an F
Uh-huh.
for failure.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ha ha ha.
If you just left Dolores Day for the end,
I
dial the
guess.
Dolores Day down a bit.
I will not. Damn you, you arrogant
going on
book.
with
Thinks it's so smart.
Okay.
God
Look at
damn.
there.
You are shouting at an
I'm a
inanimate
weepy
object,
cop.
like a real
Yes.
weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble
Fucking
with the
book
right
thinks it's so
answers.
smart. Stupid smart fucking book. Stupid smart, stupid fucking book.
Hey,
so stupid.
if you failed a pop quiz of a
Uh-huh.
book written by a fascist,
I think I'm
then-
doing pretty good then. You're right.
plus,
Something's
so that's
weird
about
this
an-
book. You should do something fun instead. Rock out. Forget about it.
I'm.
okay.
Excuse me?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know the horrific necktie would start talking.
I didn't know that either.
Well, put the book away. Okay. Well, that passed about an hour.
Yeah, that's not usually a.
What we can do is we'll
You-
we'll see if I can afford one more book.
Mhm.
We'll run around, pick up some bottles.
Yeah, that'll also
Seeing
do
as
it.
there'll probably be an abundance of them
Oh,
that I
yeah.
have not picked up.
It adds up.
Cash those in and then buy more books.
Shelves filled to the brim.
Can't afford that one.
The display rack is brim. This is in
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Ah, damn it. All right, I guess we're going to find some bottles now.
Mhm.
Bottle time. Bottle time. Oh.
Yes?
Whoop. Nope.
Yeah.
Not you. Behind you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
It adds up.
I believe you. I used to do bottle drives.
Yeah.
Oh, now every trash can is a gold mine.
Mhm.
Amazing. What a time to be alive. Wow. The entire world has opened up for me.
Mhm.
Let's fucking go.
Yep.
Oh, we're in it now.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if there's anything in the pawn shop that I can check out.
You see rows of toy
Action
soldiers
figures.
guarding the rest of the trinkets
Oh.
displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags. others
Okay.
in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
I have not looked at these. Let's inspect some
Big
miniatures.
men
Knights
big
on
horses,
horseback.
clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would
Mm-hmm.
mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
The boys.
Frank and I, Jerry
Who are
and Matt.
they?
I used to be very
Okay.
serious
Oh.
about these guys.
Did you, Kim? Are you telling me you were a little bit of a action figure dork as a
A
kid?
long, long time ago.
A long, long time ago. 2 years ago. Back when I was much younger. 28.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear
Okay.
gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Oh yeah, have you talked to the two old guys playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got quite the story.
They got a dynamic.
They've got a fascinating relationship,
Yeah.
those three.
There's still two of them there.
Yeah, it's just the two of them,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
Looks
is what
like
the
Renee.
loyalists look like, yes, at first.
Right.
Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Nice. Are these royalist
ones?
soldiers?
Ah,
Oh.
those. Yes,
Hey,
they
Bird's
are.
Nest Roy.
I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
So true. I also like bright colors indiscriminately.
What's a good bright color?
I'm a sucker for a good bright yellow. Yeah. Yeah. Inspect the
This set of
figurines
soldiers
in
isn't meant
rags.
to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Tall sticks. Me.
Tall stick guy.
Yeah. Are these
You're
even
probably talking about the
soldiers?
revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary
Nice.
soldiers. I think their
Nice.
poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When
Oh,
you place them next to
okay.
the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
My friend Gar, whose
Yeah.
the capital made me.
The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be.
I don't like
I
either
think.
set
I
very
don't know.
much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Mm.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict.
How many
played
customers
out
do
in
you have,
perpetuity
man?
by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Let's do some interfacing.
Everything you pick out seems
Fuck.
Ooh.
chipped and sad.
No.
Yikes.
Most of them are just
Why is
broken.
this my life?
Oh dear.
Why does this happen so often?
Oh no, does it?
It does.
Oh, dear.
I had maybe one episode where I was consistently doing well
Oh no.
on rolls. I've rolled like 87% rolls. I've rolled rolls that were supposed to be in like the 90s and failed them. It's the worst. It's so annoying.
My run, I succeeded all of like the 20s.
Great. Love to hear that. Thank you for the information. Reroll that.
Oh, that's with Dolores Day at the church.
Yeah.
Just cash in some of your bottles.
Where do I do that?
At the drugstore.
Ah, cool. Okay. Right. Right, there was the machine.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign
Let's
says
go.
1 bottle equals 10 cents.
See, I don't appreciate that it's 1 bottle 10 cents regardless of the material or size.
Yeah, could be an...
Where I grow up, if it's at least 2 liters, that's 25 cents. That's something that adds up real quick.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the
Buck
money
50,
appears
come
with a
on.
satisfying jingle.
It adds up.
You're
I
a
guess.
richer man now. The mother
Okay.
of humanism stands above you.
Yes.
A precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Okay, even odds. I don't plan on leveling much into Encyclopedia.
But
So
it does
I'm-
help that you read a book.
It does help that I read a book. So I'm going to roll this, and if we fail, which we probably will, I'm going to leave it and not worry about it, and not put more points into Encyclopedia.
It's a mystery. A
Yeah.
mystery sprinkled with self-pity
That's
and
fine.
regret. For some reason,
I'm perfectly fine with
unknown
that.
to your mind,
I also did
looking
not
at her
get this
delicate
one.
eyes
Yeah.
makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. All you know
Yeah.
is this is
Oh,
the
god damn it.
of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad,
Using up
worry
most of
world.
my meds today.
It sucks.
It really
It
sucks.
sucks. Oh dear.
Okay. Alright. Well, I guess I'll see if I can do any of these,
Oh, hey, man.
any of the white checks on these guys. Low. No words, just dance. Like, if I'm not really planning on,
If you're intent
if
on...
this is a point of no return, I might as well give it a try and then go from there.
If you're quite intent on it,
Yeah,
then
I've gotten most
do you
of
have
the
any
extra
clothes
points.
that
Yeah.
boost clothes that boost your savoir-faire?
Oh, that's a good question.
I was always
Goodbye, officer.
change clothes.
Goodbye, Andre. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm already wearing those.
No, you're not.
Or no, I'm not. You're right. Nice. Okay.
Dress up.
Rhetoric. All right. That's something. Give it a shot.
You close your eyes and dream of the
Yeah.
shapes your body should
Yeah.
form to
Yeah.
bring this strange
This is my life.
music into life. For now,
For me,
such
it's
forms
always like this.
Oh no.
But just imagine the moves you could pull. To this
Yeah, thank you.
futuristic beat.
Thank you, Limbic
puts a grin
System.
on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the
Hmm.
juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you
Sure,
up the dose
thanks.
And truly dance,
Uh-huh.
who knows what will happen?
Who knows? Right.
officer.
All right.
I'm mesmerized by that little dance he's got going.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of these kids.
Yeah.
They
They just
hold
want
a,
to dance.
they hold a certain place in my heart.
Welcome back.
All right. Reaction speed. I think I've got at least a few things that help with that.
I did see, yeah.
Reaction speed. Orange bum hat. Let's go.
-1 rhetoric. Were you just going off like vibes? You just playing,
For the most part,
you're
yeah,
just
I've
playing
been.
dress up?
Yeah. Just been wearing. Like, I'm paying attention a little bit to stats.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay. Still low, but you know what? Not looking back.
The
Never
silver
hurts.
bird has already
Yeah.
flown away. I will catch it later.
Right. Fair enough. That's it for now. All right, time to fail another one.
What's on your mind?
Oh, never mind.
Noid.
Maybe not. Thanks, Noid. Hot car.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harder car.
Hardcore. Interfacing. Oh, I've got
You
so
did
much.
have- I did see.
I've got so much for interfacing.
Mhm.
It's kind of ridiculous. Hang on. Does anything take down interfacing? I already did an interfacing check earlier with the action figures and did not go through all this trouble. So,
I neglected to bring it up.
makes you really wonder what if. I'm as good at interfacing as I'm ever gonna be.
Well, let's enter some faces, I guess.
Yep.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah.
Good morning.
Harder car.
Hardcore. Let's give it a fucking go.
Bzz, bzz,
Yeah.
goes the track in the background. Never ending.
Now,
You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway.
Perhaps. Whereof one cannot speak, one ought
The
to
young
remain
man bobs
silent.
his head to the music, much as before.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Alright. Well, that's sad. Was there a check with this lady?
What is it?
There sure was. Logic. Very low because I failed the one check and unleashed the pale unknown.
Which one was that?
There's a small pocket of void in this church.
Oh.
Yeah, and I
yeah,
accidentally unleashed it upon the
I
universe.
do remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I found a radio
Very
transceiver.
good. Let's see what you have.
I forgot that I had done this. Found this in an office by the harbor.
The most advanced model, but at least
All right.
everything appears to be in order. Yes, this should serve our purposes.
Nice. I found a forgotten side quest.
Nice.
Further comment necessary.
I believe
Nice.
that means we're ready to get started.
Okay.
I should warn you, once we begin setting up this antenna, we'll need to see the whole process through.
Uh-huh.
There won't be any
Uh-huh.
second chances, any do-overs.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Uh-huh.
So if
Thank
there's
you.
anything
Yes.
you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
Didn't you say we need some kind of
yes.
power supply?
I wasn't sure what to do about that, but then I
Okay.
discovered an abandoned power source down by the edge of the bay.
Okay.
It's
Neat.
obvious. She's referring to your half-sunken.
Ah, yes.
Well,
I'm not gonna mention that I was the one that crashed it. As long as it works, I don't need to
In
know the
that case,
details.
Let's move on.
Great. What kind of stuff should I... Unbelievably boring book. Okay. What kind of stuff should I get in
That's
order?
up to you. At a minimum,
Okay.
I would make sure you are physically and mentally prepared for an intense and difficult process. Once
I
we
am
begin,
not.
I
there
don't
can be no interruptions.
remember exactly.
At the very least, you should make sure you're wearing a good pair of gloves.
I'm wearing the best pair of gloves.
Radio engineers typically carry overpriced solvent sprays to clean the antenna connections.
Okay.
But in a pinch, some common ammonia works just fine.
Okay.
Finally, there's the question of stimulants. Some people prefer
Okay.
to keep legal amphetamines on hand to help with their work. I'm not one of them, but they
Right.
do exist.
I do try to avoid drugs. I don't want to have to say the second half. That seems a little unnecessary,
take them
but
because they make me
I'm trying to avoid
But
drugs.
everyone has their reasons. I don't judge.
Right. Okay, I
That's
need some
fine.
time to prepare.
Return to me when you're ready to go.
Okay. Let's go get us some ammonia and maybe some recovery drugs just in case.
Because we got time.
Because we got
We
time.
got time to go.
Do a quick. Oh,
Winter,
hello.
slow to let go of Rivershaw.
Mm-hmm.
Flecks some more wet snow from above.
It sure does. Thank you, Shivers. I
The
guess I'll
snow
look around
falls
me.
lazily, making the beach
Uh-huh.
sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff.
Mm-hmm. It's a real freaking Robert Tyndale puzzle over here.
And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. The melting
Sure.
snow seeps through your thin clothes.
Oh boy. Okay,
Grandmothers
well I
would
guess
let
we
their
can spend some
grandchildren
time on
out
this
to dress
thought.
You
sunlight
can
in this
spend
way.
time thinking.
Yeah.
You can think.
Just being in the moment.
You can be in the moment and think and
You look
gain some
around.
experience.
Yeah.
More
What's in the
winding coastlines
west?
lined with abandoned
Mhm.
buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, grey and red forgotten city blocks. The waters turn black. Coal City in
Right.
the shadow of San Martin, a boom town.
You know,
Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city.
for Shivers, you sure sound a lot like Encyclopedia.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor.
Right.
And
Okay.
hydropower from
Thank
the
you.
below the
What is
old
there?
mines. L'Océan Municipal.
Okay.
Revachel's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passage.
Le Petit Rat.
Le Royale. Children under 14. They go underground looking for artifacts to
Ah,
sell to
yes.
foreign
Le Petit
museums
Rat.
and for fabled relics.
Children under
Their parents
14.
Really
take
just
them.
rah.
They go deeper. After
Deeper.
rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even
Right.
in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirror the mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special
Right.
purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by
The good
Revachol
stuff.
Magenta
royalty.
cocaine.
Yeah. In case you didn't know that the purest cocaine is purple.
Pink.
Pinkish. Yeah.
Mm.
Pinkish red, I guess, is what magenta is.
Mm.
How
Yeah.
can it be pure
It's
if it's
more
magenta?
purple than fuchsia.
Yeah. How can it be pure if it's magenta? How
Snow
can it?
falls, and there is no answer.
Oh.
Some things
Alright,
lock
thanks,
in
Shivers.
destiny.
Fucking wipe the snow
Few
from my
Petila
shoulder.
return from the shafts. Even
Mm.
fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her,
Okay.
white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces.
Okay.
You can truly
and on
just
the
click along
weather-worn
and
shacks.
We really
The canal
can.
you
What's in the
crossed to
east?
get there and beyond it.
Right. Yeah, that
Martinez
makes
proper,
sense.
The district. the
Time
belief
is
of
passing.
police. There is
We got
laughter,
about
lights,
3 hours
consent,
now.
Entrepreneurial
past
activity.
2.
Cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination.
Right. Yes, I
for
remember.
grade
I
school
remember the
field trips
statue.
And a fight. Like all monuments, it's
Okay.
also a warning. A fenced-off
Right.
yard.
And further.
There's a truck belonging
Okay.
to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Clean white
Okay.
light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst
Great.
ruins. An abandoned church
What's in the
that's
north?
being turned
Yes.
into a dance club. 4 youths are hard at work there, making it
Yeah.
ever harder core.
Yeah. God bless them.
They sure
A
are.
serpentine strip of land
Further
weaving
north?
its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunate
Right.
on the run from the law, from themselves. Sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean.
I feel like it should be pronounced islets. Yeah.
The weather foul.
Why is it islets and not islands?
Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
it's either islands or islets, or it's islands
Islands.
and islets.
Islands.
Yeah. And what on the
remains of a
islets?
camp on a jagged piece of rock.
Mm.
A tent, old dishes
Right.
and cutlery. Further out, the
Okay.
lights burn bright on resurrection. Way beyond. Then there's ozone.
Right.
But the snow
Ozone.
falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Before the curtains
The
are
Bay of
drawn,
Revachol,
to be
vastness,
dramatic about it.
Great depth. Over 1,200
You have lots of
meters
points in
at its
drama.
deepest.
I have a couple.
A couple
Air
points.
Yeah.
in drama.
Yeah.
It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships.
I've been going pretty hard into like Bard
Wild
Cop.
pines, Zam, Morian, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shadow of the coal, the
Right.
raised
We're
roof
Thinking real hard.
881
What's in the south?
separated Martinez from Java.
Right.
Vehicles rush
Mhm.
past one another day and night, while
They
those
don't
who reside
really.
in labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. Was once a park,
Thanks. The
a
pox.
place for reflection and recuperation
Okay.
for the patients of the old military hospital. The pox is
Gotcha.
completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial
Overgrowth.
feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. Heavy drug
Right.
users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital. A line
Okay,
of motor
further
carriages
south.
with armored carapaces
Okay,
hunched
okay.
in the cold. A
Okay.
mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. Around you,
Okay.
the snow continues to fall. To the west, the
Wait.
ocean swells.
It was
The
home. I
stairs
want
descend
more.
To Central General.
Okay.
A man named
Okay.
Goodlove has a
Wait, we might
snow-covered
be onto
stall
something
there
here.
in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues.
Oh,
who
no.
believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning.
Oh no.
Dear.
That's
Snow
not what you
falls on the
want.
Utility district,
Look.
the library, the florist,
Closer to the mic.
Sarah Mauritian restaurant.
If
that
the
offers
kebab
homemade wine,
is
and
all,
also
if the
on the
kebab
brothels
is all
and
that
drug
the fly
dealers
larvae
and
have
the
ever
chop
eaten,
shops of the
then you could say that
I suppose.
it's only the fly larvae only consist of kebab. There's no there's nothing else.
There is nothing that is truly fly.
There's nothing that's fly. There's nothing malicious about
But-
something that has only been eating kebab.
But that,
Like-
see, I say that there is only kebab, but there are in fact fly larvae.
But the larvae have only been eating the kebab. So
Right,
they're
but
only
what is the
made up
kebab made of?
Well, it's got flies in it.
Well, it's just because it's got flies in it just doesn't mean that it's entirely comprised of fly.
No, exactly.
It's made of whatever the
But I'm
the
saying
kebab
it's,
is
I'm saying it's okay to eat it.
Right.
Because that you're eating fly larvae, but
right.
the only thing the fly larvae have been eating is the kebab, so you're not
Right.
getting any extra contaminants, is what I'm
Sure.
saying.
Yes. Right. I guess.
It's like the Italian cheese.
You're right. I'm aware of the Italian
It's the Italian
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. A
Right.
chill comes over you, crawling down.
We know where Ruby
Sand
probably
under your
is,
feet is
but
wet.
I'm gonna ask anyway.
Near, snow falls
Yes.
into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe.
I would rather
There is a
not.
hum in the air. That's all.
That's all. What's below
Layer
me?
upon layer of sand, poisoned with
Okay.
industrial runoff.
I don't
The
know.
storm
Okay.
drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Since we're passing the time, why don't you just sit your ass down and tell me a secret?
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into
Oh.
a concrete pipe under the boardwalk.
Okay.
It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen
I was
across
hoping
it.
for a more
But who
interesting
knows?
secret than that. Time to stomp my feet for warmth, brushing off the snow like one of those grumpy palace's cats. that have to step on their tail when it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
We should keep moving.
Or when their paws
Who
get
knows
cold,
when
they
snow
stamp
will
on their tail.
Do biscuits on tail.
We should keep moving. Wait, I'll also have... I'm just gonna stock up on
Okay,
some...
here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Thank you. I'll have another one
here.
just in case.
Okay,
And some
here. I
magnesium.
hope Saint Baptiste
Thank
makes you feel better
you.
or something.
+3! +3!
Doesn't hurt.
Well, I can only afford one of them. Health is more important.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I hope Sam Baptiste makes me feel better too.
Bottles?
Bottles. Let's make this happen, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm ready now. Let's contact Archer.
Very good. If you'll help me with some of this equipment, then.
Back across the
Yep.
water lab. At least we are getting our
Oh.
exercise in today.
If
True.
you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool
Okay.
of cable.
Oh, right, we
we'll
had
be
to
able
move it.
all in one trip.
Okay. Oh, we're just moving it all in the interim. This is one of the annoying things about these headphones is that I can only keep them like that for so long before it starts to hurt the head. Alright. Back to the old...
Oh, a car.
Yeah. Not gonna worry about how it got there.
That sucks.
Can you imagine?
No.
Oh. That seems suspect. Look at all these extension cords. Wow. Ooh, boy. We got a real daisy chain going on here. Okay.
Oh, I did not do this.
No.
And now, if you'll just connect that here.
It's done.
Okay.
I believe we are ready.
We're ready to try.
Nice.
Please put on these headphones. There should be 2
Okay.
headsets. I've configured
Okay.
the channels so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll
Okay.
all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will only hear your voice.
Nice.
You
Great.
will need to transmit your
Okay.
connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely
Okay.
encounter some interference, but it's important to keep transmitting your request until you're acknowledged. Ready?
Okay. Yeah,
Good.
sure.
Beginning transmission.
Okay.
Whee!
A soft rustling
Hello.
between your ears, a winterscape with fast falling
I know what that is. I'm just gonna
Go
ignore
ahead, officer.
it. This is RCM Officer Tequila Sunset. I don't want to do that.
So you got the nickname.
Harrier Dubois.
You're
Hello?
all alone out there,
Hello.
wandering a blasted heath, calling out to the night. But there is no reply
Me and my friends wandering the
except
blasted
for
heath.
the buzzing of invisible machines.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lieutenant looks up at you with a
Takes you out
nervous
for a
glance.
first date. She says, I know a place. Takes you to
Yeah.
the blasted heath. What you doing?
Nervous for who, though? You cannot say.
Try again, officer.
All right. Please acknowledge. Hello?
Oh.
Perhaps you're simply imagining it, but it seems
Okay.
as though you're learning to pull apart the fibers of this auditory
Mm-hmm.
field. You focus on one strand in particular,
Ooh.
one that sounds very
Oh.
nearly human.
Hello? Oh. Oh no. Not the Germans. Hello,
They
Archer.
could be Austrian.
It could be.
Is that better?
You tell me. Hello, Archer. Do you acknowledge?
Mir erzählt, dass
Oh no.
seid ihr auf einem Luftschiff aus Grad zurückgekommen. Halten ihn die
I guess it could be Dutch.
für vollkommen normal. Aber sie hat das Gefühl, seit seiner Rückkehr einem Fremden
Okay.
zusammenzuleben.
Hello?
Make out a word of this gibberish.
What does this remind me of?
Dry autumn leaves. Waves
Okay, well, that's not useful.
a thousand wings.
Artsy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in the wind.
What's going on?
Er ist unser einziges Kind. Er kann überhaupt nicht
Okay.
zur Akademie gehen.
Academy?
Bitte?
It's crosstalk. In all likelihood,
Oh.
they can't hear you. You have
Oh,
to keep trying
okay.
until we get a signal through.
Okay. Please acknowledge.
Again?
Acknowledge. Kim, shut up.
A slight frisson.
You want to
at the
talk
point where
too.
your neck meets your spine. Something about the lieutenant's words directed at you, but not you.
What are you talking about, Kim? It's perfectly nice out. This is beautiful. What?
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring
What?
has been repaired.
Huh?
Uncomfortable silence falls over the connection.
What?
Ooh.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
What? Are you gonna tell me you didn't say that either?
Even though it certainly sounds like me.
Okay, so he does hear that. That's good. That's good, I
I
guess.
can't
What
say
is
with
happening?
certainty, but it sounds very much like entroponetic crosstalk. It happens sometimes when sending transmissions across long stretches of pale.
This is like, did
Long
you?
stretches of pale. That's also you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Thanks. Did you do any of the calls on the like directory box?
Yeah.
Did you call the electric company
Yeah.
and get a ghost woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably one of my favorite moments of the game.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it was so chilling.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
It must be it.
All right, Kim.
They both exude calm, but there's
Yeah.
something disturbing about this thought.
No one's lived in that apartment
For
25
25 years.
years.
I haven't heard that name since the war.
Pale, 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 pale. Seems to be missing from your records.
Okay.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
Okay. What can we do about Volkomen?
Well,
Psychologian. Naturlich.
normal.
Yeah.
What else is
What
there
can we
to
do about
Keep
it?
trying.
Alright.
But someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
What the frick is going on?
Dubois, please
Oh.
acknowledge.
But they're in the ghost voice. It's got that weird reversed ghost voice. Can you hear me?
Er ist unser einziges
No, God damn it.
Where's Barter? Please identify.
Nice.
The signals are getting increasingly
Oh.
mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like
Okay.
isolating a single strand from a tangle
Right.
of hair.
I do that every day. Multiple times a day.
Multiple strands per hair.
Not
Yeah.
working. The crosstalk is simply too strong.
That's sounds like quitter
I
talk.
did
What can we
not
do?
expect simply locating the signal to be so difficult.
That doesn't seem to be
We must
disturbing
consider
you.
several variables.
Okay.
Local entroponetic conditions, the
Uh-huh.
sophistication of our transceiver, the quality
Uh-huh.
of our
Or lack
connections,
thereof.
and the physics of our antenna itself.
Right. I don't know what entroponetic means.
You know.
Our transceiver is perfectly capable, so there is no
Okay,
problem there.
good.
And
Nice.
we're also unlikely to change our local entroponetic conditions. So,
Obviously.
the next step is to thoroughly inspect our connections.
Obviously.
Okay. How am I supposed to
Oh.
inspect the
You need to climb up
connections?
there and look at them for yourself.
Oh, good.
Wee!
It's so
Physical
it's
instrument
such a good
time.
thing I leveled into that so much.
Physical instrument?
No.
Oh no.
I think I leveled I think I threw 1 extra point into it. We're fucked.
Just a little bit.
It's okay. This wasn't necessarily a thread that I
No.
was terribly invested
But
in.
you don't have the technical expertise.
I got the gloves for the interfacing.
Someone
so
has been maintaining it.
Got the
No
wits.
problem at all. You've already teleported up way.
Nice.
That's true. I did teleport up the building. So
Come on, son. This isn't anything but a common high bar. Just
Sure.
get a solid overhand grip and hoist
Okay.
yourself up. The
Uh-huh.
essence of your body smashed against the pavement flood your mind. This is dangerous.
it's no problem. I've already mastered the art of teleportation.
But you have proven.
Don't worry about it.
Relatively capable climber.
Sure. Let's do this.
Ooh.
Oh, with those shoes?
Ooh.
It's because I'm wearing the foam pants. This transmission is brought to you by foam. Nice. Oh, I didn't even have to roll for it.
No.
Nice. Oh, we're doing some good work here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that
Pretty good.
straddle.
Grip on the metal bar.
Yeah, they
This
do.
feels pleasingly familiar.
Don't know if I needed
Keep
to
it
know
together,
that.
champ. You've got this.
Yeah, we've got this. I am scared that I am gonna have to roll for something. Okay. Okay. Oh, get that leg up. Nice. Ass in the statue face. Very good.
Face down, ass up.
Yeah. Okay.
Standing.
I guess.
And before
That's a
you know
ballsy
it,
move.
you're safely
Make sure you...
perched atop the monument.
Bro, 3 points of contact, please. Examine the connections. I'm not gonna brag about it.
No?
The connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about
Okay,
the hoof of
I
the
see.
horse. A copper fetter, it cannot slip.
Right.
The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer
Ah.
of grime. It's
That'll
obvious
do
no one
it.
has
Oh,
cleaned
dear.
it in years.
Right.
The programmer mentioned ammonia, but anything
Mm.
alcoholic should dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer
Okay.
connection.
We bought ourselves some ammonia for just this
Almost
occasion.
immediately, the ammonia begins
Hell
to break down
yeah.
the oils around the copper wiring.
Hell yeah. Right.
Very good, officer.
Nice.
Once the oils have been dissolved, you wipe off the connections with your sleeve and reattach the cable.
Did that help?
It seems to have made some difference, but unfortunately not enough to alter the overall situation.
Fuck! God damn it!
But it
Just
looked
breaks
so
down
cool.
crying on the statue.
But at least it looked cool.
It does. Okay.
Short of changing the shape of the antenna,
Okay.
I'm not sure what else we can do from here. And the lorries are all
Right.
jammed together, so that's unlikely to happen.
How do we change the shape?
You adjust the antenna manually with your hands.
Right. What would that do?
Narrow the receiving mode so that we can isolate
Okay.
the portion signal and eliminate the crosstalk. And if you don't know what you're doing, of course you could just make it worse.
Well, you're right. I've been making things worse all over this whole playthrough. So
I'm afraid we're out of alternatives. You're just going to have to go for it.
yeah,
Whee!
yeah.
Whee!
I had a feeling that was where we were gonna end up.
Just gonna do it!
The responsibility is yours. And
Oh God.
there's no
Oh God.
Hey, hey.
I'm gonna take a good look
the
you are
horse.
all
face to
around.
face
Yeah.
with Philip the
Mhm.
Third, the Bronze King.
Mhm.
Spoiler,
looks
ass
toward
to
the
face.
west.
Yeah.
Something about his features seems bizarrely distorted.
Sure.
This
Look at the
faithful steed
horse.
is in nearly as
Okay.
poor a condition as its rider. The sky
Look
is
up.
opaque with dark
Mhm.
clouds. You turn to the east. A few
Look
of the
down.
idle lorry drivers and strike
Mhm.
breakers gesture at you with their cigarettes, more out of curiosity
Mhm.
than anything else. From the window of one of the adjacent apartment
Mhm.
buildings, an older woman leans out, her heavy
Mhm.
breasts sagging. She yells a single
As they
word
do.
you can't make
All
out,
right.
and then shuts the window with a violent.
Okay. I've got as good interfacing as I'll have. No. No. That's not gonna be it. I'm just gonna make it worse.
Whee!
Arnar!
Ooh.
Well,
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
that's not great. Alright. GG, I guess.
Oopsie whoopsie.
You allow the broken hunk of metal
Yeah.
to the ground. It wasn't clear to you it did anything anyway.
Yeah.
I'm leaping.
Oh.
What are you doing? The connection
Whoop.
is even worse now. This is extremely unprofessional.
Wait, Brett, I was trying my best. I was trying to do good.
Make things worse.
I see that sooner.
She's right. This was yours.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm going to push the power
Damn
supply.
it.
I doubt it will last
Okay.
a few minutes, so you'd better make them count.
Alright.
Full capacity.
Swirling and swirling
Jeez.
around.
Suna's angry at me.
Oh, sorry.
She's
Cobb.
wild.
Sorry, Cobb.
Nicht mehr derselbe ist seit er
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Please respond.
I'm trying my best. Give me a second.
Your eardrums
Okay.
are throbbing, about to burst.
A long
That's
winter,
alright.
long winter.
Thank you, Kim.
Nothing.
Drive now.
Alright, please acknowledge.
This is Worship Archer.
Nice. Okay,
Though we're still getting quite a bit of interference.
that's fine.
The best we can do. I suggest you get to your business quickly. I doubt I'll be able to maintain even this connection very long.
Alright, thank you, Suna.
You're finally
What would you
getting
do
to
if I
speak
was there? Quick.
real.
What are you
What are
wearing?
you wearing? Quick.
There is so much you wish you could ask.
You up?
Probably only
You
enough
up right
time
now?
for
Quick.
one or two questions before the signal is lost.
Hmm.
Be advised that you're speaking on a public frequency. What is your request?
Listen, I really need to reach the committee of responsibility.
To reach the committee, all
Not
you
asking
need to do is
questions.
fill out the appropriate request form and submit it to
God
the
damn it.
Department for Public Affairs.
Okay.
If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address
Ooh.
the committee at the next quarterly public hearing. We believe the next
Ooh.
hearing is scheduled for July.
I need to address the committee right now. I'm not boring. I'm normal.
High empathy.
I'm clean and sober.
This isn't about you.
There we go. The first
Green.
success of the day.
It's been the first. Oh dear.
You've let go of that perspective.
It
This
really
is
has.
about your responsibility to all of Revachon.
Oh dear.
Now,
Okay.
deep breath. Look upward.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to bear the burden alone.
Listen to me. The situation in Martinez is fucking. It's. Oh boy, it's a fucking mess up here. If the coalition doesn't do a thing,
What?
people are gonna die.
How do you know this?
I've uncovered things in the course of my investigation that lead me to believe we're headed to a violent confrontation between the Union and the Wild Pines. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
This is a very serious claim.
yeah. Yeah,
Please
I know.
describe the situation as succinctly as possible. We will forward
Okay.
the summary to the committee.
There's papers
Okay.
rustling in the background. She's clearing
Okay.
her desk, preparing to take notes. There.
Nice.
You've wedged your
Okay.
foot in the door. Now,
We're doing
if
it.
you could show
We're
them
making it happen.
Not
We're on
bad.
top of a horse statue
And
with
we
no
still got
head.
so much time.
We have been passing so much time. This is exactly what this episode was for.
Yeah. And I also did not see this, so this is neat.
You
Yeah.
have
Me
the
as well.
facts. Just lay them out beneath the cold light of reason.
Okay, starting out, Wild Pines recently lost control of a paramilitary death squad called Crenell.
We're listening.
Also uncovered evidence the Union may also be orchestrating a takeover of a local fishing village.
Is
They were
there
going to build a
anything
youth
else the committee
center.
should know?
Mm-hmm.
Detective, that I urge you to weigh your words extremely carefully.
What do you mean, Kim? I don't remember what was strange about the victim in my murder investigation. I'm gonna go for it.
What did you learn about the victim?
Oh no. Well, here we go. He said it was communism that killed him.
Come again, Lieutenant Dubois. You're saying the victim was killed by communists. Was this a politically motivated homicide?
It wasn't communists. It was communism itself.
Submit to the spiral.
We're afraid we
Yep.
did not follow him. Did you speak with the victim before his death? We see.
Let's say I have my ways of knowing these things.
Lieutenant,
When do I get to
we
the
must
talk?
be perfectly honest with you. We cannot
Oh,
recommend
fuck.
that you address the committee. Not under the present
I
circumstances, at least.
I shouldn't have brought up communism.
Oopsie whoops.
I shouldn't have talked about communism.
Is that really just the moral of this game?
No.
When is the appropriate time to...
Fuck.
Speak with your station ladder immediately.
Oh no.
She's got it.
No, no, no.
It's reality that's obscuring what's real. You have never been closer to the dark truths of existence.
We will pass along
Right.
a summary of your report, minus any
Okay,
speculative or
right.
supernatural elements. What the
I don't
committee
think
does
I
there-
mentioned any paranatural elements.
That's correct.
So that's it.
But we must say that it has been interesting to speak with you.
Alright.
The ICM is frequently a source of curiosity to those of us about the after. Now,
Great.
the first signaler has informed us that we must update the receiving frequency. This connection will be cleared in 4, 2,
Wait, is there no other way? Okay.
après le monde, le gris.
And the line goes quiet.
That was a long thread that I had been following.
The lieutenant gives a long sigh as he removes his headphones.
So we can...
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, detective. Your real work
I
is done.
agree. Yeah, you're right.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the cables. I don't feel like making 2 trips.
No, me neither.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
So true. Wait, what time are we gonna be done?
Well,
What time is it now? Okay.
collaboration.
Not bad.
We make a pretty good team, Suna.
You're more reliable than the writers I used to.
You know, you and I,
Yeah.
we really did something special today.
One last ride.
In any event, just leave that equipment here. I'll put it
Okay.
later. If you'd like,
Thanks.
take one of the extra headsets. I don't need so many spare.
Hey.
Now you'll excuse me.
Alright.
I have to get back to my own work.
Okay, thanks, Suna. Best of luck to you.
So, that happened.
So, yeah, that happened. Alright. Well, I've got an extra point.
May I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Hand-eye coordination.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, we have 10 minutes until... We have 10 minutes to pass until it's gun time.
Where do you go for the guns?
Just the fishing village. So we can spend 10 minutes looking for
Bottles!
bottles. And then we can go and get our gun.
There's a lot in the fishing village.
Hmm?
There's a lot in the fishing village.
Yeah, that
like, on
stands.
the way
That makes sense.
between the bridge and the village.
Okay. Oh, it is snowing quite a bit now. Wow. Let's talk to this guy for a bit.
Oh,
I remember
hey,
him
mister.
being nice.
I'm not gonna bother you with a
Oh,
long
nice.
greeting, just like we talked about before.
I know you're probably a busy,
Yeah.
busy man being an important police officer
I'm
and
a
all,
busy,
but
busy
I
man.
think the more people keeping the peace, the better.
Leo, you're such a nice guy, and you seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask about
Mr.
someone.
Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about
Ooh.
union guys. But
We
who would you
found
want
some
to talk about?
conversation. Tell me about this Edgar guy you
Mr.
keep
Edgar
mentioning.
is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say.
Amazing. I'm not going to interrupt Leo.
All
I would
kinds
never.
Of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year, he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
The trade must have been lucrative for the trip.
I love this guy. He's just a good little dude. Just a nice little guy. Tell me about
He's a union
Manana.
man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm.
He does seem
laid
nice.
Back, doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Talks to Everett sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what
Yes,
he does.
they do.
He makes everyone feel a little better.
Wow. Tell me about Measurehead. What do you
Easy,
think?
Leo.
Please tell me about
He's
Measurehead.
really something.
Yes.
He doesn't talk much to me
Yeah.
usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
about
he would
right.
like me running my mouth about him like that.
Well,
Once he said
let
he's
it
a
happen.
dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. Yeah, I
Okay.
think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but
Wow.
shouldn't talk about that.
It's okay. You can talk about
That's
it.
precisely what he is. Everard's dragon.
True. Tell me about
Oh,
Titus.
Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort old Titus is.
That's a voice actor's chuckle is what that is.
He's probably one of those rare specimens who are born when two drunk seamen stumble on top of each other on the deck amidst a storm so violent it flings whales around.
So when two seamen stumble on top of each other
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah. Tell me about Everard.
I'd best not. I mean, I could,
You can.
but I don't think Mr. Everett would
should.
like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to talk to Everard more than I need to. Tell me about
night guard.
Renee.
Ooh, he's
Yeah.
a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We
Sure.
talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin,
Yeah.
down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee. They lived on the
Yeah.
same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah.
It's a long
Mr.
backstory.
Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Hold up. Gaston was your human
Mr.
studies
Martin,
teacher?
Yes. Don't really remember much
Okay.
about him. I was just a boy back then.
Just a boy. I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister.
Oh, easy,
What can
Leo.
Leo do for you?
It's never been hard.
I don't remember the answer to what's in the container over
that
there.
one. That should be empty.
I've got
as
2
far as
more
I
minutes
know.
to pass.
Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Okay. Shut up, Kim. Alright, well. Better get her moving. Does time pass during fast travel?
I don't know.
Guess only one way to find out. Certainly doesn't pass during slow travel.
No.
Which I don't much care for. If you're gonna make me wait for things, at least let me wait for things. You know?
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, there was another check that I could do with Suna. That I instead did the side quest. Let's just do that. And then we're good. Hopefully. Alright.
Yes,
Suna,
what is it?
it's time to form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world. Logic. Yeah.
clothes.
Hang on, let me put my logic clothes on.
My logical hat.
Yeah. My Supertramp shirt. Alright, that's about as logical as it gets.
4 whole
what is it?
logics.
Still very low.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Yeah. That did not add any time.
No.
None whatsoever.
Even to change the clothes.
Even to change the clothes.
Even to change clothes.
Okay. Gotta talk to someone about something.
Yes?
I'm gonna... You know what? I think you should know I can't remember it. We've been together this long, you should know.
No response.
I can't remember
He
anything.
just arches his brow.
I really don't remember anything. There
Have
was
you tried
drinking involved.
concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
No.
There's a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing
So what-
about your personal
So what should I concentrate
Try
on?
the case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's
Not
wrong
a
with
fact.
personal affairs?
It's just the nature of lieutenants.
Alright, it's 10 o'clock.
Focus on other
Fine.
people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
A moment passes.
Okay, forget
How much
it.
relief is
Lieutenant.
Kim Kitsuragi feeling?
Alright. Well, thanks for talking to me, Kim, for 2 minutes. Let's get
Even
this gun.
3.
Let's get this bread in brackets gun.
Let's get this gun. Is that a bottle? No.
Not salvageable.
Did you play with the...
I sure did, many times. Oop. Hello?
Oh, I see.
Ma'am?
This
Okay.
is new, okay.
This is the pigs. Okay.
Show me your hands. This is the pace. Show me your hands.
Okay.
Right now. Show me
Okay.
your hands. Right now.
Okay.
Battery-powered police lights protrude.
What
from
the hell?
The flickering light show reveals the gun in her shaking hand.
I see
Her
it.
hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Oh no.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Oh, sir. I'm gonna raise my hands.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket.
Fear the threat. Fear the threat.
Oh.
Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground. Get on the goddamn ground.
Man, we just want to talk to you.
Full body cavity search. Prohibited
Fine.
materials
Okay.
concealed in nostrils, ears, mouth, navel, urethra, foreskin, vagina, and rectum.
Like,
That'll pass time.
yeah,
In her
you're right.
cavity search.
We don't need to pass time anymore. This is the thing we were passing time for.
Here's the things she says are very real to her.
Okay.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
Okay. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon.
Suspect alert! Get on the ground!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Let's just... Can we talk?
Authorized deadly force.
No!
Take the shot! Big red key!
No!
Big red key!
What happened to make her like this?
Big red key?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure. But also in a less abstract way. The neurodegenerative disease I
We're
mentioned
right,
earlier.
sure. Man, we're here to help. Tell us what's wrong.
But through you.
Okay.
Like you don't exist. Her eyes
Okay.
gleam feverishly, and the rotating police beacon lights reveal deep scratches.
Oh, this woman is not well.
This is the police!
Oh.
Hands on the ground, scumbag.
I'm impressed by the fact that she's got
She's
this hooked up
cranking
to a
it.
crank.
Yeah, she's cranking that hog.
Yeah. Hands go into the ground.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
See? This is what happens when we are not around.
I don't know about that, Kim. Please identify yourself, ma'am. Okay.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking envelopes
Okay.
and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear
Mhm.
on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Okay. You on drugs? What? What? Okay.
Is that so?
I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Be the problem here.
Okay. Possibly. Well, I didn't want to say this, but oh wait. Interesting. What do you think?
I would back her up. I would say here to back you up.
Here to back you up.
I would get on her side.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No.
Oh, oh man. Mm. I saw what you had going there. I felt like both dialogue options were trying to do that.
It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation?
Yeah. Take out my badge.
Registration, license and registration. Come in, dispatch.
What?
Sector, Azimuth.
I mean, worst case scenario, I get shot, which I did buy medicine for. So I'm just gonna heal up once. And
Time to boink.
see how this goes.
Boink.
She's frantic, confused, teetering
Yeah.
under all that gear. There's an
Okay.
opening if you just move fast enough. If not,
Okay.
the lieutenant's got her in his sights. Host almighty.
Right.
Don't count on that. You saw the Beano Cloud can't shoot for shit.
Gun, I'm coming. Right.
Suicide back home. Split second decision. Eat lead, scumbag.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
For a moment there.
Okay.
I was 80% sure the gun is empty, and still the instinct almost
Okay.
took over.
Nice. Great.
What is this?
Good. Okay.
This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets.
They sure do.
Isn't it real?
Is it not?
Always have bullets. What is this? Why did
Oh.
you sell me this?
I didn't sell you anything. I sold it to a pawn shop, which then sold it to you.
Lamentable.
Devastated. Grab the gun.
Oh.
Right now. This.
No one
Pick up the gun.
ever cared.
Got the gun.
I've got my gun.
Wow.
Why would they treat me like this?
Oh.
She is a victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
This linden-headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt. Tired of walking the desert, it doesn't want to feel or think anymore.
Oh, woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever around.
Oh.
Nobody
We're-
ever comes to visit me.
Oh.
The woman stands
We're all
in front
here.
of you, motionless, unresponsive, almost like an inanimate object now. A mountain of police paraphernalia. In there she is alone, trapped in a world of blue and red lights. Her children and their children, if there were any, stopped coming when it got really bad.
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
Understood.
I've had disturbances similar to this before. Many calls, but never this bad.
No, we should not just arrest her, but I guess this is how we proceed.
For that. In her current state, and without a gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know.
Just herself.
This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home.
We can do it tomorrow.
But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
Okay.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. Exactly. With only the voice of Gareth Morand to accompany her on Channel 8. She must have built a new, sadly better, reality from the only material available. Radio waves and cop shows. She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
Well, that was a bummer. Gotta grab these bottles real quick.
Got my bottles, got my gun, my wits.
Do I have... Oh. Yeah. Party and the pigs. Okay. I might do all this. How much game would you say is left? Quite a bit? Okay. Then I'm gonna leave this here. This is probably gonna be the second last.
Penultimate.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Episode.
Yeah, that checks.
So, but we got some good stuff done.
Got the gun.
We got the gun. We picked up so many bottles.
Yeah, look,
We got so much recycling done.
Yeah. It does add up.
Yeah. And then the next episode, we're gonna get this lady's help to Titus. Or get Titus's help to her. And then we'll go find Ruby. And by we, I mean probably I.
Probably you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Godspeed in that endeavor.
Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure.
Okay.
I hope you liked this. Thanks for watching. You can click the like button. You can leave comments. You can subscribe if you haven't already done that. You can head to the Fourth Wall site and do things there if you'd like. Big preach. And yeah. We'll see you later.